Hello, my dear students. You all are very welcome in very first lecture of Standard 11th lecture. My dear students, you have entered in Standard 11th, just passing Standard 10th, which is very crucial. Now, this Standard 11th syllabus will be little different from your Standard 10th course in terms of difficulty level. You have to give your much better what you have focused over the 10th. My dear student, it is the first lecture of Standard 11th, lecture 1, and in this lecture, student, I will discuss about the mathematical tool. Mathematical tools, which are very important. I am B.S. Pandey, students, your physics teacher. As you know very well, we are suffering from this pandemic issue, and we have to focus online studies, and we have to be careful while using our time in proper way. On online classes, it might be that you will not able to understand very well by yourself. So whenever you required and whenever you feel hesitation, by the difficulty, you should ask in group without any hesitation. Okay, my dear students, so let me start today lecture. Okay, in mathematical tool in physics, student, basically 3 mathematical branch you have to carry, otherwise all the mathematical branches will be very important. But the first is calculus. I hope few students started their study also. Calculus. Second, trigo. And the third one is algebra. Okay. In this trigo and algebra, the concept you will use almost of level of standard 10th. Little bit different. But calculus you haven't studied in your standard 10th or up to 10th so far. Okay, in this calculus you have to focus over 3 things, student. One, it is the derivative, that is the differentiation. It is differentiation. And the second one, this differentiation is also known as the derivatives. The second thing will be integration. This integration is the reverse process of differentiation, that is the derivative. And the third thing, it is the rate measure or the graphical study. Okay, great. Actually, this calculus was introduced, this concept of calculus came in mind of Sir Isaac Newton to simplify the physics, actually, to study the tangent of any curve, how we can represent the tangent over a curve. So we are studying here about the differentiation. Okay, and this calculus, it is totally based on the calculation, but in physics this particular things will really help you a lot, student. So you have to focus over this all without taking much time, wasting much time. I would like to introduce your syllabus, that is the mathematical tool, how you have to use for this standard 11. Student, the first we will start with the differentiation. In our classroom lecture, we will focus over the detailed study. Here I want to just gear up you, to accelerate you so that you can help yourself also. So the differentiation, as I told you, it was used to find the tangent to a curve. Okay, so remember, it is used to find tangent to a curve. In detail, we'll study what is this tangent and how it is used. Okay, but you have to remember, till now it is the simple definition of differentiation. It helped to express the another thing you must remember. It helped to express formula. Okay, formula of physics, like you can say, for example, velocity, acceleration, okay, etc. You will study in standard 12 few more physical quantity that you will use, even this current also. Actually, this calculus gives the instantaneous value at that present time. What are the things that you can calculate? Okay, this will be done by the calculus, basically the differentiation, my dear student. Let we have written y is function of x. You have to study, because this is your beginning in standard 11th. This is very new thing, so I'm taking you from bottom. Very minute things I will explain. You have to study this particular things in your standard 12 actually in mathematics, but you have to use in physics. That's why I'm teaching over here. Okay, y is function of x. This will be considered the y is function of x. Okay, you have to pronunciate in this way. If I'm writing y like this one, then what will happen? It is y is the function of time. Here it is the x, the position, and here it is the time. So in this way you will pronunciate this particular thing. This is a simple representation. Y is a function of x, y is a function of t, that is the time. And what does it mean by the function of x and function of y? I want to explain. Okay, I'm giving you an example to explain these things. Remember students, kindly you will be ready with your note copies and pen while study, and note down the things, and also the things that you feel you didn't understand, so that after lecture you can ask in WhatsApp group. I will provide you the assignments after the classes in group. That will help you a lot. You will also find the various things in my description of YouTube channel. Okay, now student, what does it mean by this function? Okay, y is the function of x. If we are writing y is the function of x, it means to represent y we have to use only the members which are in terms of x. For example, y is equals to x square plus 5x plus 3, and other example, it is root under x plus 3x square minus 9. These are, here you can see this y depending on x and y it is only having the one function, it is the x. So x will change and it will give the result of y. If you are telling that y is function, if it is written y is the function of t, what does it mean? We are writing like this way: y is equals to tq minus 9t plus 5. So this is the function of t. Okay, remember. So this is the way of telling the function and not the function. If it is written y is not a function of x, it means y can be represented as x square plus 5t. Here y is the function of x and t. Okay, it is the function of, this one is the function of x and t. Function, it means the family or the member. In mathematics we used to say. Now come back to the differentiation. So what is meaning of differentiation? As you have discussed the definition, what is the actual meaning of differentiation? So try to understand, my dear student. You are having a line, okay? You're having a line of length L. Now you are taking a elemental section of this length, this one you cut out from here, and you're having line like this one. So if this line having the length L meter, then what will be the length of this line? You will write x meter. Is it possible? The length of this line is L meter and you will represent in other function like x kilogram? No, it is not possible. So differentiation, it means you are differentiating, distinguish any particular function with respect to other, or you are correlating, you are giving the correlation of one function with other function, or the comparison you can say. Okay, for example, if you are writing here, we discuss about the particular differentiation, we should know about the operator of differentiation, how the operator will work in differentiation. Okay, but remember, differentiation is nothing but to get the elemental section to distinguish a very big function in small parts. This is the differentiation. Actually, in this way you have to use in your physics this particular differentiation. Okay, so now we will study about the operator. Okay, my dear students, whenever we talk about the operator is basically that thing which help you to get output of desired, okay, things, or the operation output. So I'm talking about here operator. So the operator, it is dy by dx. Now, sir, how we will pronunciate this one? Since it is very new, so I'm just explaining here how you have to pronunciate. It is the differentiation of y, this one, okay, but with respect to x, y with respect to x. Okay, you have to differentiate y with respect to x. Suppose if it is written like this one, dy over dt, then what you will pronunciate, my dear student? You will pronunciate differentiation of y with respect to t. Okay, with wrt, it is the with respect to t. You will pronunciate in this way. Okay, why it is important? Differentiation, actually we know that to correlate one function with another function, but if it is differentiating, if y is differentiating with respect to t, it means there is a relation between y and t. For example, if I am giving you x square by x, then you can find the value, yes. But if I am writing here x square by t, could you find any result? Answer is no. Rather, you have a relation between this t and x, you cannot find the value of t is x square by t. So the differentiation, it means this x and this x should have the same function if you want to represent a relation or the differentiation. Okay, now the another question comes in our mind: which function can be differentiate or which cannot be differentiate? Okay, so here differentiable and non-differentiable I am explaining. There are the differentiable and non-differentiable. Non-differentiable. Okay, if dy by dx, it is written, and y is the function of x, then only it is differentiable. Remember, what does it mean? If y is representing in this way, x square plus 2x, then you can differentiate this x square plus 2x with respect to x. It is non-differentiable. Okay, if this y is t square plus 2t, okay, then you cannot, or anything t square minus 2t plus 2t, you cannot differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx cannot be obtained. How this will be differentiate? So this will be differentiate using simple rules. It will be given for differentiation. You will differentiate by simple rule. By simple rule. But non-differentiable, dy by dx, if it is not differentiable, then you will use chain rule. Chain rule for differentiation. Remember, the way I am teaching you this calculus will be totally different by the way your mathematics teacher will teach you. Okay, I am teaching here only for the use of this particular calculus in physics directly. Otherwise, you will study about the function in detail, domain and range, and then about the first principle. Okay, directly I am then limits and continuity before that starting this differential integration. But directly I am teaching you this differentiation integration because you have to use in physics, and I don't have very much time, sufficient time to give over this topic. Okay, my dear students. Now, so this non-differentiable, which is not, if y differentiating with respect to x and y is not the function of x, then you will use chain rule to make it differentiable. Okay, and then we will start differentiation. Now, in physics, what is the meaning of this differentiation in physics, particular in physics? Okay, what is the meaning of differentiation? Let me discuss meaning. In physics. Okay, so if you are writing dy by dx, it means you are doing a study of change. Remember, a study of change in y. Study of change in y, that is the change in y. Dy, it means the change in y. Okay, study of change in y with change in x. With change in x. Okay, so you are doing a study of change. Change in which function? Y, with respect to change in x. A very simple example, if I am telling you the rate of this pen is 15 rupees, it means I am giving you the value, that is y, 15, but at this present time, if it is 5 rupees more expensive nowadays, it means in that particular time interval, if I am talking about the rate, the time interval, that is the function, the value of y, how much change. So the change in y with respect to or with change in x we are studying. This is the meaning of differentiation in physics. Okay, my dear students. Now, I will tell you about the function, the rules that you have to study in differentiation. What are the rules? Okay, so the rules for differentiation. Rules for differentiation. Rules for differentiation. The first rule I will talk about here, it is, if any function represented in this way, y, the first rule, y as a function of x to the power n. Remember, n is a constant, that is the number. Okay, it might be the number, it could be positive or negative. X is variable, that is changing, and y is a function which is represented in terms of x. Okay, so the formula, directly I'm giving you a formula, you have to remember how you will differentiate this y, and you have to find differentiation with respect to x. As I told you, it is only differentiable, y is differentiable if it is a function of x, and with respect to x you can differentiate this y. Okay, simply if you have to find dy by dx, that is the dy by dx, so in place of y what you will write? X to the power n. Okay, so the dx to the power n by dx. Now if any function comes in this way, what will be the answer? So we are writing the answer, and this will be the formula you have to remember. I am erasing this one. If any function you find in this way, then you will write n x n minus 1, and this is the formula. Okay, let me solve a very simple question for this one. The 2 or 3 example we will take, and then we'll conclude today's lecture. So my student, look at here. If I'm giving you examples, y is x square, and the question, find dy by dx. First, can you differentiate y with respect to x? Yes, we can, because y is function of x and we have to differentiate with respect to x. So we can find the differentiation. Now answer. So we'll put dx square by dx. You can see at the place of n, what we are having here? 2. What was the formula? Look at here. X to the power n by dx. At the place of n, we are having here 2. So the answer is n x n minus 1. What is n? It is 2. X variable will not change, remember always. So 2 x n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1. Okay, how much it is? 2 x to the power 1. It means the answer of dx square by dx, okay, dx square by, that is the differentiation of x square. Differentiation of x square, which is x, is 2x. Very simple. I hope you understand. Okay, now the one example I'm giving you. If y is 1 by x square, and you have to find dy by dx. Okay, pause the video and try to solve. Okay, now I'm solving this one. So this 1 by x, we know the formula of x to the power n. So 1 by x square can be written as x to the power minus 2. Yes. Now we are having the value of n. How much? It is minus 2. The very simple now. So the dy, that is x minus 2 divided by dx, is n. How much? Minus 2. X n minus 1. Okay, so minus 2 x to the power minus 3. So the answer is minus 2 by x to the power 3. Very simple. Okay, Can you solve few more questions, my dear students? Here I'm giving you few questions that will be your homework. After solving this particular question, you will send in WhatsApp group. Okay, so the very simple question, kindly note down and you will solve. This is your homework. So the first, y is equals to 1 by x cube. Second, y is equals to root under x. Third, y is equals to 1 by root under x. Fourth, y is equals to x to the power 3. Let me change little bit. Root under x to the power 3. And the last one, it is the fifth, y 1 by cubic root x whole square. Remember, cubic root, if you write a square root, it means this is the power 1 by 2. Cubic root, it means power 1 by 3. Okay, student. So we are concluding today's lecture with this 5 question, my dear student, and we will study few more rules of differentiation in the next lecture. Okay, my dear students. Thank you very much.